get to the point.
Hey, what's up YouTube, and welcome back to another installment of Collecticon Action Figure Review. Now, I gotta tell you guys, I've been sitting on this figure for about a week, and it is time for me to talk about him. That's right, the Masterworks Marvel Universe Sentinel. Now, if you guys have not got a chance to see this thing in your local stores or pick one up, by all means, when you do, get it off eBay, get it from a friend, or just quite simply, get it any way you can. Now let's talk about the package art. As you can see right here, there is Wolverine, there is Rubble, there is Chaos, there is Bedlam, and there's Nightcrawler jumping out, trying to escape the plasma blast from the Sentinel. If you think I'm excited, you're right. I am absolutely out of my mind right now, guys, because I just want to play with this figure. Let's get right into the figure himself. He's right down here. Check that out. Oh my God. I'm telling you guys, if you do not have this guy, you've got to get him. He is absolutely massive. Check him out. Oh. Guys, I get excited. I love this stuff, and I've been waiting for this one for quite some time. His eyes light up. This guy talks. It even comes with this scrawny little Wolverine. We'll talk about that later. But, like I said, great package art. And let's talk about the blister real quick that he came inside of. This was on the inside. This was the insert. The cardboard and blister insert that came on the inside of the packaging. And as you can see, there's a continuation of that magnificent McFarlane-like artwork that we have seen on the box itself, continuing the ensuing battle between good versus evil. Chaos ruins Bedlam. Who could ask for anything more? Now, this figure is loaded with features. Of course, he has electronic light up eyes, as well as he's able to say a few phrases, well, quite a few phrases. I'll play it at the end of the video so you guys can just hear it without any music, and it's just going to be cool and awesome. But right now, let's talk about the overall sculpt. We'll start with the head. Look at the likeness here. Definitely. Yeah, let's get to the point. Definitely capturing the likeness from the cartoon and the comic. We have that square jawline, that very robotic, futuristic type of look that the Sentinel is famous for, right here on the head, which rotates ever so nicely. Oh my God, I love it. This thing's extremely posable, extremely articulate. All right, and then we come over here where we have like a shoulder pad with a production line serial number, as well as some claw marks from Wolverine. I wish they would have done a dry brush on that, but hey, nobody's perfect. Now coming down to the arms, very cybernetic indeed. On the bicep there, one of my favorite features, guys, right here is the circuitry shining through. Really neatly done here on the wrist gauntlets. And of course, that's where his tentacles launch from. Now, we have the cybernetic hands, but there's something I want to talk about, a low point. How come there's no plasma openings? Like so. See, guys? Sans the plasma openings. So, I mean, that's kind of a low point. That was something that I was disappointed in not having there. I was expecting to see that right here on the hands, but hey, they didn't give it to me this time. You know, what do you do? What do you do? You just buy it anyway. Now, as you can see, we have a continuation of that whole metallic look there, and then when we get to the base of the ankle, you can see right here above the metatarsal that there's some more circuitry shining through on both of the feet. And then, you know, pretty standard stuff as far as how this guy looks. You know, you all have seen Sentinels, I hope, on the cartoon or in the comic books being depicted and hunting down mutants. Now the same thing is continued on both arms, of course, the same thing right here. No serial number on this shoulder pad though, so that's pretty cool. Now when you get to the chest plate here, I'm not really digging that. That looks a little 1980 Mattel, but I do like the fact that you have a button here that helps the eyes light up, as well as allows the figure to speak. Then we get down to the chest armor here, where this is cool. I love that whole raised area there, and the what appears to be like a muscle fiber effect on the underside of the armor itself, and that continues right next to the abdominal muscles there and in the obliques. Then what else do we have? Let's rotate this guy real quick for you. As you can see on the back, there's a speaker where all the sounds and the phrases come through. I'll show you guys later, as well as more of that muscle fiber ribbing there. Really cool feature there. I love that. Lots of detail. They didn't just make it a solid background, or you know, like they did in the past with the early release figures from the 90s and other variations of the Sentinel. Just a really handsome figure from top to bottom. Let me give you guys a quick view of that top of the head there. This guy speaks for himself. I mean, I know a lot of you are already checking the PayPal and checking the bank account and seeing if you have enough to scrape up and go grab this guy. And if you do, by all means, if it's in the budget, go get him, guys. Go get him. But I just love this figure. Now, something I want to talk about real quick, we'll move him to the side, is this. Now, this Wolverine is a letdown. We'll let the camera focus here. There he is. That is actually the Wolverine, if I'm not mistaken, from the, what is it, the Wolverine Origins line? He's pretty scrawny. I mean, I know Wolverine's short, but this one I was never fond of it. I had it, you know, in the past. I ended up getting rid of it and actually ended up with the Target exclusive Wolverine in the same paint scheme, which is absolutely magnificent in terms of body sculpt and functionality. But this one here, I just feel like they were trying to get rid of some action figure surplus. So, boys at Hasbro, if you're listening, no good, no bueno. Don't do this again. You heard it from Tony. We're going to get him out of there. But there he is. This is standard Wolverine. He came in the package. Bah, he's out of there. As you can see, I'm not excited about that. But it was worth getting this. I mean, if he would have came by himself, I would have still bought it. But I know what they're trying to do with the line. They're really trying to push it. So, you know, adding an extra figure in there is a plus for those of you who don't have a Wolverine. I mean, there's a million of them out there, but, you know, some of us don't have Wolverine yet. But at any rate, guys, back to the Sentinel. He looks great. I'm going to do a run through of how great this figure looks real quick, showing you guys just how awesome he is. Now, one of the things that I want to talk about, a lot of you guys have been ranting about it. I'm going to complain about it real quick. He didn't come in his classic colors. I know a lot of you watching this and seeing him for the first time are going, yeah, you're right. Something's off there. But at the same time, for the colors that they use as an alternative, it works. You know, it works. Now, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive that was released, in fact, comes in the classic colors. I believe Boog Nice and Century Production and a lot of those guys have that figure, and they've showed it off in other reviews. So go check them out if you would like to see how he looks with the classic colors. But overall, this is a magnificent figure. Now, I'm going to do something real quick, guys. I'm going to kill some music real quick, and I'm going to let you guys hear some of those cool phrases that come out of this guy. So let's see if we can hear some of that stuff. You just press the button here, and I don't know what that was, but it just sounded kind of like some sort of attack. Alright, there's another one. System breach. And as you can see, when I press the button, he lights up. So he's talking about different levels of mutants detected. Holt's mutant.
Sentinel power core breach.
Okay, Sentinel power core breach.
Purge power core. Beta level mutant detected.
Interesting stuff.
System meltdown.
Mm.
Power core failure in 5, 4, 3.
That's neat. I like that.
Ejecting power core. X-Men must be detained.
I agree.
Mutant life form detected. Halt.
And that's it. So
Detected.
pretty much, guys, he says a number of phrases, some really cool stuff. They're very audible. You can hear them. I hope it picked up on the camera microphone there. But that's it, guys. I mean, that's my review of this guy. I just basically wanted to show him off and let you guys just look at him real quick and decide whether or not you'd want to go get him. But definitely a must for the collection. Great figure. So that's it, guys. That's my review of this figure. I hope it helped you decide whether or not you want to go grab them. I want at least 3 or 4 of these things. So until next time, keep collecting, start painting, and do some articulated comic book art and buy a Sentinel.